Okay.
thrust mode possible.
Brake, full gas. Go!
Welcome to Supercars of London at Millbrook Proving Grounds with the all-new Lamborghini Temerario. Now, the filming instructions and restrictions are in place, so the video format is going to be slightly different. I will have my GoPro inside the car on various elements of the proving grounds, but I'll be using Lamborghini's B-roll to show you what this car looks like from the outside as we take on the mile straight, the oval, and also the Alpine racetrack. Now, there are speed limits, but this is going to give me a first taste of what the Temerario is going to be like to drive and live with in the real world. So whilst we're not going to be able to fully experience it, taking it to the shops and daily driving it, we are going to be getting a first taste of what this car is like to drive and whether it is going to live up to the hype and whether it can replace the legendary Lamborghini Huracan. Turn in, power, and you get a really nice slide on. With this helmet on, I cannot hear a thing. So whilst the engine is running, I'm going to stick it into EV mode. Everything is so intuitive on the steering wheel. It's very similar to Revuelto, which is a refreshing experience, because a lot of manufacturers can get caught up in trying to make each model a little bit different, and actually in this car I think it is a great thing that Lamborghini have followed the very intuitive Revuelto design in everything, and all of this steering looks complicated, but when you're sat in front of it, it is very easy. It will take 5 to 10 minutes to learn. But the most important thing that I want to get out of today is experiencing this new engine. Because Lamborghini have shifted from that naturally aspirated experience, what they've tried to do from building this engine from scratch is create a motorsport, linear, naturally aspirated experience from a twin-turbo hybrid 4-litre V8. Now, I'm not entirely sure we're going to be able to get the 900 brake horsepower plus out of it on the roads here, but we will be able to go on the 1 mile straight. Because of where we are on Millbrook Proving Grounds, I will have a Lamborghini factory racing driver with me. So he might actually be able to interject and help me deliver the perfect first drive experience of the Lamborghini Temerario. But this is one of the weirdest videos I've ever felt, because I've got noise cancelling speakers built into this helmet. I actually can't really hear what I'm talking at the moment, so I'm going to wing this entire thing and hope to deliver to you a very special first drive with the Temerario.
Brake with the left.
Brake with the left.
Push for a long time. The red one. No, for a long time.
Oh, for a long time.
Okay. Go!
Okay, 180 miles an hour.
Good job.
I've got sweaty palms. I'm 5'11" and I've got a massive helmet on, yet the interior cabin space is revolutionary for a Lamborghini. Now, notoriously, the Gallardo, Huracan, Aventador, for anyone over 5'10", it was a bit of a squeeze. You were kind of driving it like that, and there are so many videos out there of Huracan Spiders, Aventador Roadsters, with people over 6 foot, with essentially their forehead over the windscreen. But what Lamborghini wanted to do is not only listen to their customers that have owned and driven Huracan, but also take into consideration that many people will want to drive this every single day. So this cabin is built around space, and it was one of the first starting blocks, and the foundation of this car was to create a cabin so perfect and so comfortable that you could take it on a road trip, you could daily drive it, and you could also take it to the track. So you can see here There is space behind the seats to stuff your bags in. There is a huge boot up front, but there is so much headroom as well that it essentially enables that first impression of sitting in this car. Yes, it feels like a fighter jet cockpit, but at the same time, it is scarily comfortable. I'm starting to hear the engine a little bit on the overrun. Slippery. It's effortless. Yeah. Race car, genuinely. Whilst I'm not on a race track, this truly is a beautiful blend between road car and race car. I don't know where this road goes. I am not used to it at all. But one thing that I'm very, very thankful for is just how predictable the engine is, how the car is. It makes life so much easier on a road that I am not familiar with, to be able to be in any part of the gearing and know exactly what power is going to be created from just how much input I'm going to put on the throttle, and that is a comforting feeling. It's a nice safety net to have, where it's nice to have a car that wants to kill you. There is something in having a predictable gear ratio, power delivery, torque delivery, and that comes from how Lamborghini have engineered the hybrid, the electrification, the engine with the turbos as well. And that does make a lovely, lovely difference. As first drives go, this is a pretty cool experience. And whilst it gives you a taste of what this car is like on the road and a little bit on the track, there's nothing that is going to beat my first experience of living with one of these cars for an entire week. Just as I wanted to film the outro, there are a lot of cars driving past behind these bushes. We have got the drift zone being pumped with more water because it's drying out so quickly. We have had the perfect day to experience the Temerario for the first time, and I'm actually struggling to summarize it because it is such a new experience. It's going to take my brain longer to calibrate just how special this car is. And whilst it has taken me a while to get accustomed to the looks of this car, I'm actually starting to warm to it. Very similar to when Lamborghini launched the Huracan. We were so used to seeing the sharp lines and the wedge shape of the Gallardo that the Huracan, with all of its curves, just looked a little bit out of proportion, and actually from some angles I think it still does, which might be the same for this. But with all of the specifications that are on display, this is not only a very good looking car, I can fully appreciate and understand where it sits in the Lamborghini product line, the dynamics of it, and with the additional Alleggerita package, the race car feel that you get. And yes, the engine is special, but I cannot wait to take this out into the real world, onto real roads, and experience it and put miles on to truly appreciate what Lamborghini have created. Because when you consider the performance, but also the daily capabilities of such a ridiculous looking supercar, it's why I love the brand so much. I was coming into today fully expecting to not enjoy this car, especially over the Huracan and my favourite, the Huracan Performante. But what they have done is hide the technology that is in this car, because it has come on so much, and the evolution of what we know as the Huracan into this. Lamborghini have just done a fantastic job of making it still feel such an authentic experience. And I'm going to try and wrap this video up because there are 2 more Temerarios coming in, and one in an absolute mega spec. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. We are moving up the steps ever so slightly. I saw this static at Lamborghini Hatfield, didn't see it under natural light. We're now not only seeing it under natural light, but I got to have my first taste of what a phenomenal car Lamborghini have built here. And the next step is to live with it over a 7-day period and see what these owners are going to experience on a day-to-day level. But it is just so cool. The noises that I'm hearing, and as the second one comes past in E mode, how cool do they look? It's just the coolest day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Temerario. And I cannot wait to bring you the next chapter of my experiences with this car. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care. Goodbye.